dawg. I was on my Satan shit, now I'm spitting God talk. Yeah. Long ago I fell from grace and I walked it off. Had to hit a grand rise and now I'm on top of it all.
Got a little stain, then I walked off. I've been staying sane, but I pop off. He said he don't know him, fuck you talking about? Very rare, I've been staying wise. Drago in the ring, meditating lives. And they used to say I'm hopeless, drinking, licking, smoking, doing bumps of coke, and the Xannies had me rolling. I'm golden, going through the motions. Freedom and some money is the motive. Flow shit, oh shit.
Yo, what is up, everybody? You are listening to the Blvck Religion Podcast, episode number 6, hosted by me, Religion. Now, number one, like I always like to get off the bat, number one thing is thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. If it's your first time listening to this episode, I really appreciate it. If you are returning and have listened to the previous episodes, and I really appreciate it. A lot of guys have been giving me feedback and everything, and I really appreciate it. I really want to take it and use it to make this podcast good. But with that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce the man I'm with today, the one and only
MetaFour.
MetaFour. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
What is up, y'all? It's MetaFour. Find me on Instagram, MetaFour85. I know I was supposed to wait till the end, but it felt right.
No, that's shit.
Goddamn, I'm a rapper. I'm a battle rapper, song maker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rooms to go worker. You feel me? I'm a jack of all trades.
I feel it, nigga. We making bread out here, bro. Nah, hey, where you from?
I'm actually from right here.
Right here.
I grew up in, born in Snellville, lived in Beaufort, grew up in Lawrenceville. Like, I just hit all the cities.
Okay, I feel it. So you a local. So what's up, bro? You got any siblings, bro? Tell me about yourself.
I got one sister. She's got 7 kids.
Oh,
so more power to her. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't do it, boy. I got one, and that's enough.
And that's about all I got on my sister. Shit. I got my mom's, my dad, stepmom, and a stepdad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Parents split up when I was a kid. Got into rapping when I was like 12. Started like just kicking bullshit ass garbage freestyles like most 12-year-olds. Started writing and recording when I hit about 16. And actually, damn, no, I was probably about 15 in the struggle stew. And we could talk about for real, it was the struggle stew.
Bro, we all came from there, bro, from the bottom, bro.
That's facts for real. Like, we all have like those like shitty starting points where I think everybody I think everybody on the planet has had like at least one similar just shitty starting point.
Yeah. I mean, bro, you know it's crazy. It's shocking that we all live the same lives, bro. People don't realize that, bro. Like, we all struggle, but we all came from the bottom, bro. I mean, you know, niggas got different bottoms, bro, but the bottom is the bottom.
That's facts. I feel like there ain't too many people out there who haven't hit their bottom. Like, I know I for goddamn sure was I've hit bottom a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I felt that shit. The what's it called? The motherfucking like the Minecraft bricks. I felt the obsidian, the bedrock.
Bro, but look, bro, the beautiful thing about that is, bro, when you hit bottom, the only place to go from there is up, bro.
That's facts.
You just bounce right back up, bro. And I noticed, bro, personally, every time I hit bottom, that shit made me stronger. You know what I mean?
Real.
So my next time I hit bottom, it was bottom, but it was a little higher than my previous bottom. You know what I mean?
Facts. Fell a little softer.
Yeah, bro.
Didn't hurt quite as bad.
That's life, though, bro.
It is. Because, like, I feel like the bottom stays the same. The people is what changes. You know what I'm saying? Rock bottom is rock bottom. And that don't switch up too often. But like, people constantly changing, you know, by the minute, by the second. People are just always changing. So it's, if you hit bottom before, I had to climb back out. Well, now you're stronger. So you hit bottom again, the climb back out ain't as bad.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I grab this rock, and then I grab this root, and, you know, pull myself up to this ledge. Like, you know what you're doing.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And it's crazy that we started this episode off so deep. I appreciate that shit.
For sure.
Nigga, life advice already within 5 minutes. But look, bro. So, my nigga MetaFour, actually, if you've been listening to the podcast, you might actually recognize that name. Because in the last couple episodes, I actually had a guest on here, Sean Summers. And he was promoting his track, Plug, which you featured on, bro.
Yes, sir.
So, shout out to you. Shout out to Sean Summers. Shout out to everybody that went and checked that track out. A couple people hit me up, told me they fought with the track. I showed them around because one thing I do is I love showing my niggas music and like promoting my niggas, bro. So if I ever show a motherfucker my music, then I'm not just showing them one track or two tracks. I'm showing them my tracks and then all my nigga tracks as well,
Facts.
bro. Like, you listening to a motherfucking collaboration album, nigga.
Like, you fucked with that, you gonna fuck with this.
I'm saying, bro. Yeah, I put myself and all my niggas on, bro. So with that being said, bro, go ahead. What you been working on recently? Actually, more importantly, tell me about Plug, bro. How'd that track come about?
So I went to kick it with Sean one weekend, and I walk in. He's like, "Hold on, I'm finishing up a beat." My nosy ass, I'm like, "Yo, let me hear that. Like,
Yes,
play the beat." And so he plays it, and we're just kicking shit. We're vibing, and he adds some drums to it. You know, he tweaks it. I'm like, "Yo, let me hear that again one more time through." And he played it, and I just started writing like immediately. I was like, "Loop that," and I sat there for probably. I wrote in the room for about 5 minutes. Went out, smoked a cigarette, wrote another like 5 bars.
Hold up. Not to touch you off, bro, but you can't be smoking cigarettes.
Smoking cigarettes.
Come on, bro.
I got to.
That, bro. Nah, bro. You don't got to, but come on, bro.
Hey, kids, Camel Crushes, cheap. No, I'm playing.
Man, come on, bro. Don't do that. Not on this podcast. Hey, look, this only episode 6, so I ain't even get wild yet, but nah. I'm allow a lot of shit on this podcast. We won't get wild as fuck, but we can't promote cigarettes, man. Nah, bro.
Well,
we can promote almost everything else.
All right, let me rephrase
Nah,
it.
it's straight, bro.
I can rephrase it. I went outside and severely harmed my health for about 10 minutes.
Facts, bro. Took a day off your life.
Came back in. Took a day off my life. Who needs that? You know. Oh, no, I go back in. I finish writing in about 2 minutes. So this whole verse is like a 15-minute span, you know, maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, yo, listen to this. Brr, spits it perfectly. And I was like, and Sean heard it. And he was like, yo, are you trying to say you want to be on the song? And I was like, fuck you mean? Yes.
So was that an audition?
Facts. And so, I don't know. I just hit the booth immediately. And we hop up in there. And he starts playing the track. You know, I get my first take out and I'm fucking up. You know, it's like the first take always fails. I actually have a song about that. But first take always fails.
Shit, for me, bro, it's not even a first take. I got to get 15 takes in.
No, for real, to find your perfect sound.
That's
what you think is perfect.
It was crazy, not to cut you off, but like when I record, it's like, it'll take me like 15 takes to get like a good take. But once I get in the groove, I can one take my verses. Like, I hate, like, even when I punch in, I always be like, after I punch in and finish, I'm like, all right, let me go back and redo that shit like in one take, because I know I can do it in one take. Because for me, it flows. Like, I get more, like...
Yeah, power.
Exactly, when I one take it.
I'm glad you brought that up. I recently learned the power of the punch in.
Yeah, no, punch in is hard. You gotta learn that.
Because, see, that's how I always did shit. From the days of the struggle stew, one taking everything. And that's because we didn't know what punching in was. We was just rapping. Yeah. Like, that. If that shit's recording, you're spitting. Then so that's what we did.
Exactly.
And, like, literally up until a month ago, that's all I've been doing. And, I mean, shit been working. But the day I started punching in, and I was able to really, like, break down and emphasize what I wanted and learn more about what I'm saying and how I want to say it. Yeah. As opposed to just rattling off a verse. I feel like my sound has gotten way better. Yeah. And I'm able to have a lot more fun with it too.
Yeah, definitely. See, my thing is, like I said, I like to one take it because I feel like I get like the feeling and the emotion of it. But no, definitely, bro. And you talk about the struggle stew, man. let me tell you about the struggle stew, bro. Shout out to everybody that made fun of me in high school, fuck ass niggas. Because in 9th grade, bro, I was rapping, bro. I was really, really, really rapping. And I was writing constant. I mean, you couldn't fuck a math test, nigga.
I'm writing on the math test.
I'm like legit,
not
bro.
turning
Like
it in.
I was, nigga. We was
You're
in
not
class
getting
doing
these
this
for free.
But like legit, we be in class working on shit, bro. And I'm like ignoring that shit, legit on my notebook, writing shit. And so I didn't know shit about recording, bro. So I legit had I had my sister's laptop playing a YouTube beat, right? While I had my mom's phone on the laptop recording while I rapped into the phone mic. So the phone
I'm sorry, bro.
listen, bro. The phone is recording the laptop beat
and your vocals at the same time.
Rapping. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know anything.
I'm not gonna lie. I was really here to like shut down your struggle stew story. I was like, can't be worse than mine.
No,
it's
bruh.
worse than mine.
No, bruh,
it's worse than mine.
Stop it, bro. I learned. Okay, you need a microphone. You can't be having shit quality. Okay,
Thanks.
what do? I download Audacity. Shout out to Audacity because it's still free. It's a good, like you know Audacity is right there.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I download Audacity. My mom gives me like $15-$20. I buy a USB mic on Amazon.
Yeah.
I download I download Audacity. Then there was another one that I was using for a while. Plug into motherfucking USB. And now I'm rapping with a USB mic into the laptop, bruh.
Upgrades, people.
Yeah.
Upgrades.
And then I learned about an interface. And then I went to school for this shit. Learned what I really need. And now I'm here. But
Thanks.
I mean, now I'll be in the studio, but you know what I'm saying? So we all start somewhere is what I'm saying, nigga.
Sure.
We all got a struggle studio, bro. My struggle studio was a phone, a laptop, and a kitchen table.
Bro,
No
our
cap
struggles
at
too.
all. But and I dropped the whole mixtape. Dropped the whole ass mixtape. Had my nigga Cameron, shout out Cameron. I don't know, Cameron. Shout out that nigga, bro. Nigga had did my what do you call it? Cover art. Did my cover art called Out of the Ashes, bro. I still remember that shit. Had like 5 tracks on it, bro. And I dropped that shit 9th grade year.
That's hard.
And I mean, the quality, look, and the quality was shit. But the niggas that actually gave a fuck actually listened and straight up told me, like, bro, the quality is bad, but lyrically it's good.
Yeah.
And, other niggas that wasn't fucking with me, that was just niggas, was, clowning my shit. Rightfully so, because if any other nigga did that shit, I'll clown they shit. So I'm not even mad about it, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Yo, it's huge.
So shout out to y'all, but fuck y'all. But nah, bro, we all had a struggle studio, bro. Now I'm like I gotta go to the studio, bro. I don't fuck with nothing else if it's not in the studio, bro.
I don't know, bro. There's something about the spots I get in. It's just at a house, you know what I'm saying? In someone's bedroom.
Yeah.
In a basement, like in a storage space, like
it don't matter, bro. Wherever creativity breathes, bro.
Exactly.
That's what it gotta be. It don't matter. As long as you know what you're doing, bro. But shit. So what's up? You got any new tracks on the way?
I do. I have a lot of new shit on the way. It's one of them situations where I've been working through the winter, recording.
Hell
now
yeah.
I'm ready to like drop a nuke on these people.
Yes, sir.
Like summertime, this is like aggressive expansion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
take over.
Like if I'm not your favorite rapper, like wake the fuck up. Like that's how I feel right now, for real. And it's crazy because my last drops were like old shit. Like I'm really on some like new MetaFour shit.
I get it.
I'm on some like dog, the type of shit I'm doing. Like I'm having so much fun with music right now that it's like. The tracks are just like glowing, in my mind's eye. Like the tracks are just glowing, gold. But so right now I'm working on a tape with one of the homies. It's gonna be a collaborative tape / album. We haven't settled on a name yet.
Okay.
Right now, he he represents Beautiful. That's his brand. It's VR Beautiful. As some may know, I'm a Wiseman. So we're thinking
Shout
of
out
like
Wise Guys.
shout out the Wise Guys for real. Grundy, Zoe, Sozo, Free Zoe, by the way. Sean, like all of them. Shout out to the Wise Guys. So we're thinking of calling it like Beautiful Wisdom. Or like Beauty and Wisdom or Beauty's Wisdom. Like we're gonna play with that some. And right now we're about 2 tracks in onto the album. We've got more than 2 tracks recorded together, but we've got 2 tracks in on the album that I probably shouldn't give away yet, but we have 2 singles coming out soon.
Okay.
So coming out soon is a track Bend the Block. It's me, him, and a guest feature who absolutely slaughtered it, by the way. So we've got Bend the Block coming out, and then a song called Xbox and Sex Toys coming out.
Yeah, Xbox and sex toys. That sounds like my shit. That actually sounds like so relatable. But go ahead, my bad.
So, Xbox and Sex Toys actually came from a fun night that I had with my girl, and we ended up kicking it the next day with my homie. And so we're out there, we're making a YouTube video on how to make a graph, because there's people out there that need to know this information.
Okay.
It's essential. So we're making a YouTube video on that. Well, I leave the gas in the car. He leaves his camera in the car. So he runs out to the car. He's like, "Where's the gas?" And I'm like, "It's in the red bag. Or it's in the red duffel bag. It's the black bag, not the white one. Don't touch the white one." He's like, "What's in the white one?" And I'm like, "Just don't touch it." He's like, "What's in it?" And I'm like, "Sex toys." And he opens up the bag, and my Xbox is sitting there because we spent the night somewhere. Yeah. And so my Xbox is sitting there, and he just laughs and goes, "Ha, Xbox and sex toys." And like, I don't know, from there.
Sparked an idea.
It sparked an idea. I'm like,
hey man, inspiration
make that a song.
Inspiration can come from anywhere, bro.
Yeah, me and him have a song together that came exactly that way. It was one of them perfect moments. Like we're just having a regular conversation, and I'm just asking. I'm like, "Hey, can you smoke mushrooms?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he just starts talking about it. I completely zone out, and I'm just like, mushroom clouds. And we made a song about it.
I forwarded, bro.
We made a song about it. The first beat I played on my beat hunt was the beat that we used.
Yeah.
Like, it just fell into place so well.
That's what's up, bro. Everything happens for a reason, my guy.
Facts. And they're 2 of our best songs. Like, they're all great. And I have to say that. If I don't, no one will. But I also truly believe it.
Yeah.
They're all great. But these Xbox and Sex Toys and Mushroom Clouds in particular, I'm very excited for.
So those are the 2 tracks y'all dropping?
Nah, the Mushroom Clouds, we're still actually deciding what we want to do with it. So we're in between. Okay, is it single or are we gonna put it on a tape somewhere?
Yeah.
So we're like kind of back and forth, and it's just kind of in purgatory. But no, we're coming out with Bend the Block and Xbox and Sex Toys soon, and I actually came up with some snippets. So we can maybe promo that a little bit, give y'all a taste of what's to come.
I'm gonna have snippets in here. Probably actually, what I'll probably do is throw one at the beginning of the episode, throw one at the end of the episode. So if you into the episode now, then you just heard a snippet. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. Put it right there. Boom.
I exist today, and that's everybody's problem. Don't forget the fact that I'm really fucking awesome. Rap like a burrito, but I'm beating up the tacos. Stick with me, you learn some things. I treat them like apostles.
I could put you on. I'm an ancient. I kick shit with fossils. That nigga, he a dub. He on the block list. I ain't with that shit talk. I ain't with that talk shit. I ain't with that guy.
Boom. You just heard a snippet.
Boom.
All right. So that was my nigga MetaFour. And who was that? Who else?
His name is Rare Raw. And so his name's Rare Raw. I've been knowing him for a good minute, and we just kind of started working together. I feel like our styles mesh so well and how different they are.
Yeah.
I'm a hard rapper. If anybody's seen not to suck my own dick or anything, but I'm a hard rapper. I'm a hard rapper. Like, let's get that out the way. Like, I'm really fire. But But
hey, I love the confidence, bro. That's what we need, bro. Because look,
for sure.
Nowadays, bro, if you don't have confidence, bro, niggas gonna see that you don't have confidence, and they not gonna have confidence, bro.
They're not gonna have confidence, or they're just gonna walk all over you. But it's like anything I say, I stand on. So if I tell you I'm fire, just know I'm fire. But
Nah, I believe it, bro. You wouldn't be on a podcast if you wasn't, bro.
So I'm like a hard rapper. He is more with his melodies and with his like just his vibe. Like he does something that I don't hear in any mainstream artist, but it's like why don't we hear it, you know?
Yeah.
So he's completely different with it, but it just works. It fucking works. And shit, now he's getting he's looking to kind of spit a little harder now, and now I'm looking at how to do the melody, so we learning off of each other and everything.
Bro, that's dope.
But yeah, so we got those two coming out and a potential album on the way. Sometime this summer, I am dropping a mixtape. That is it's a solo tape. There probably gonna be a couple features up on there, but it's gonna be experimental. Like it's gonna be the first book of my musical Bible. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, bro. Musical Bible.
So
Maybe you on a Blvck Religion Podcast, talking to religion, musical Bible. I fuck with that.
got to, bro.
What's that? What's your musical Bible?
Oh, dog! It's the history of you.
Okay.
It's like because your music is you. If you're doing it right, if you're doing it for the right reasons,
exactly.
Your music is you. So it's like I use Mac Miller as an example. We talked earlier. You know, he's my favorite rapper, but this is the reason why. Mm-hmm. It's because if you look at him from when he dropped his first, popular album, was Kids, right? If you look at him from Kids and look at him at Circles, his Postmas album, you can literally, if you listen to the whole discography, you can watch him grow up and go through struggles and everything. That's his musical Bible. Okay. Like,
I love that.
This is like coming from, like this tape I have coming out is coming from a gritty, unsure, but not meaning lack of confidence, just unsurety of life and what is to come, what has been, it's coming with some of that. It's coming with just a real gritty feel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just me talking my shit, fuck if you feel it, but this is me talking my shit. And so that's why I can't wait to like get this book published. You feel me? Like that's how I refer to tapes and albums. That's a book.
Get it. Hey, nigga, I might steal that. Get this book published. Like, no, cause straight up, I love that. It's not even stealing, bro. Cause I'll give you your shit. Like I love that. Get your book published in musical Bible, bro. Because that's exactly how I view it. And I was just having a conversation. If you listen to this last episode, I was having a conversation. Shout out my nigga Kino. We was talking about the rap industry in the direction that we feel like is going in. And I was basically saying that I feel like nowadays there's a lot of rap industry clones. I feel like niggas are just cloning other niggas, and niggas aren't really, you know what I mean? They're not being themselves. You know what I mean? It's not being themselves. You know what I mean? They're not taking. I feel like my problem is no disrespect to these niggas. Do you make your money, make your bread, bro? And I play the music. Like I don't not listen, bro. I listen to the music. Like I bump it. Yeah. But I feel like I'm not a fan of a lot of these niggas who I can tell when you make music just to make music and make money, and when you make music because you love making music and it's an art. Because it's like I feel like these niggas are disrespecting the art, bro. I feel like because I hate this motherfucking like perception of rap music right now. Yeah. I mean, and I can't blame it on these niggas. Like it's their I can't blame it on them. You know what I mean? But the mainstream, it's like again, I'm like I don't want to hate on these niggas, and I don't want to seem like I'm hating because I'm not. Like I said, bro, I listen to the music, but at the same time, bro, like niggas are exalting. Like no, I'm gonna just say it, bro. Like Playboy Cardi, bro. I'm not a fan.
Yo. Beats on Whole Lot of Red. The beat selection.
Is what makes
fucking immaculate. And then he would rap, and I'm just like, oh, why'd you do that, bro? Why,
bro? Like no, was going bro, so good. He's not good at rapping. He's not a good. I don't think he's a good artist. And I actually found out that he was on a couple of tracks. I mean, I fuck with some of his tracks. Is my point. I fuck with some of his tracks, but as an artist, bro, I can't be a fan of him. And I know niggas that are like fans. Like telling me that he's top 3, and I'm like, top 3 what?
If we want to talk about rappers that we can't fuck with as a rapper,
Playboy Cardi is top 3 what? Top 3 what? At what? Stop it, bro.
Give up.
I'm sorry. So my whole point is, bro, I'm not even saying he's a clone. I'm just saying that I don't like the direction that music is taking, because I feel like a lot of people are looking at that, and because that's mainstream, they're copying and emulating that. And I'm like, no, bro, like that's not music, bro. Like rap music is an art. Like,
yeah,
take it seriously, bro. And that's gonna segue into motherfucking, we talk about this J. Cole album, because we talking about top 3. That's top 3 album he dropped.
Yeah.
When I first heard it, I was like, yeah, this is his. I automatically knew it was top 3 of his albums, and I was like, okay, I think it's top 3. I think it is 3.
What do you think about
the more
KOD?
I'm listening, it might be 2. No, see, KOD, get out of here. KOD.
I have such a love-hate relationship with that album.
Yeah, there's a couple tracks. Yeah.
I was like, ooh, Trap Cole, but then I was like,
listen, bro.
Go back.
Actually, I remember, and I can say this, you know what I'm saying, because I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't like take back what I say. At the time around KOD, I was like, damn, did J. Cole kind of fall off? Like, it's not that he, and I clarify, like, it's not that I think he fell off. It's just like, I thought he had potential to make, like, I think he didn't like maximize his potential is what I'm saying. Now, who am I to tell this nigga he didn't maximize his potential? So I will, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I will say that. So,
yeah,
if this nigga was right here in my face, he'd have every right to look at me like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And I would humbly be like, you 100% right. What the fuck am I talking about? But at the same time, I do have an opinion. And I feel like when I heard KOD, I'm like, man, this is just like, I feel like it's half-baked.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm like,
I feel like KOD is one of them albums that started off where everybody was wishy-washy on it. But then the more they listened, the more they learned and more they appreciated. And then the more they like realized, and like they just get more and more out of it until it becomes a classic in itself.
No. Listen, I agree everything until you said the last thing. Listen, this is what. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. When I first heard KOD, you're 100% right. I was wishy-washy.
Yep.
The more I listened, the more I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
The more I listened, the more I appreciated it, and I understood. But it did not go up or down in my rankings at all.
You just ain't listen to it enough.
Top 3, I listened, bro. Top 3 J. Cole albums. In no order.
I could put it in order.
But in no order. Born Sinner, 2014, The Off Season. Those are the top 3.
Not rocking with For Your Eyes Only?
Fuck no.
I did.
Fuck no. For Your Eyes Only is actually his worst.
No way.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
No way.
I'm sorry. Bro,
okay, well, when
I'm not. Well, hold up, but let me say this. I have this problem because when we're comparing people shit, I talk a lot of shit. It's not bad at all. I'm not saying it's trash.
Yeah.
I'm just
but you
saying,
can't put it at
I'm
the best.
saying that if we're comparing it to his other art, specifically to his other albums.
Okay, yeah.
It's his worst album. Like, I'm not saying it's trash at all. I'm saying it's decent. It's decent.
Yeah.
But it's his worst album. It's not better than it's not better than Sideline Story and his first album. It's definitely not better than any of the top 3. Like, it's not. I don't honestly. I feel like he's had mixtapes better than that.
Damn.
And listen,
that's G shit though.
That's how I feel. Now, like I said, the off season. I had it 3. I always go back and forth, okay? Because Born Sinner is my favorite J. Cole album because that's like the first J. Cole project that I fell in love with. I heard his other shit and I liked his other shit, but I didn't fall in love until Born Sinner. I heard Born Sinner and I'm like, yo, okay, this nigga got a fan for life.
Yeah.
But I will say 2014 is a better album.
My top 3, bro. Starting off at number 3 is Born Center. Then I got the off season. Then I got 14. 2014 Forest Hills Drive hit at a point in life where it felt like he was talking to me.
I get it, yeah.
And it was like, yo, I need to listen. So I did. And then I listened again and again and again and again. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it just continues to resonate with me. And so I have to put it at number one.
That's what I'm saying. I can't argue with you. Like I said, I believe 2014 is a better album than Born Sinner.
But are we talking about
Born
better
Sinner
album
is
or
what
favorite?
That's what I'm saying. But Born Sinner, like I said, that's the album that made me fall in love. But 2014, yeah, I think that's the only, like I'm saying, the off season might be two. And like I said, you ask me tomorrow, I might say 2014 number one. You ask me the day after that, I'll probably say Born Sinner number one.
I feel that.
But I would definitely say, I don't know. I definitely say that the off season is top three though. It's definitely up there.
Yeah.
And I hate to always have this debate, but this kind of goes back to what when we were talking about KOD, because KOD isn't bad. You know, it's good. You said it's a classic. It's not a classic. I don't think
it's a classic
it's not
yet.
A classic. No, I don't think. Nah.
I feel like there was definitely a Pac album back in the day where people weren't rocking with it, but now like we hear it later and it's like the most incredible.
No, definitely, because that's what makes a classic a classic. You know what I'm saying? Is its longevity. But at the same time, I'm telling. I
don't even know why I'm arguing for it because I can't remember the last time I put on a song from KOD except maybe Middle Child.
Middle Child not. No, Middle Child was on.
Oh no, that was a single. It just came around the same time.
Middle Child was on or maybe I'm tripping. No. Middle Child was not on KOD. No, Middle Child
was on the KOD or it was a single.
No, Middle Child was on. I'm tripping, bro. It was on something, bro, but it wasn't on
KOD.
Bro, hold up. Now I gotta pull this up, bro. I swear. It was on a Revenge album, bro. Yeah, it was on a Revenge album. It was on the Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
No.
Middle Child.
Capping.
No, I'm telling you, you're probably thinking of another track.
Apple Music capping.
This is KOD. I mean, I don't need to be doing this.
I don't know what I was thinking of. Yeah, they can't see it.
I think you fucking up the track. I mean, Middle Child was hard, but not me. Middle Child wasn't on KOD, bro. KOD was...
Okay, well then KOD just lost his last saving grace. Okay, sorry. It's the worst. It's like, okay.
Damn, bro. I didn't mean
I think it's the worst because if we had to compare KOD and For Your Eyes, I'm rocking with For Your Eyes because of the story told. The whole album was a story, and I appreciated that like in T-Pab. Like it had...
Hold up.
I'm not comparing the two. T-Pab is infinitely better.
That was actually where I was going with it. That's actually where I was going with it. Because they say comparison is the robbery of. They're just saying I forgot the shit. I don't even want to stutter over myself. But basically, my point is I didn't want to compare the two because it always makes you talk bad about one.
Yeah.
That is why I didn't like KOD because I feel like. Everybody always argues, and some people say J. Cole is better than Kendrick Lamar. I disagree vehemently. It is vehemently, but it's spelled with H. Vehemently.
Yeah, I do too. Respectfully, I do
but
too.
I believe Kendrick is better than J. Cole, right? Overall, and in almost every single category, okay? But I just think he's better than J. Cole. And a lot of people say J. Cole is better, and I don't like to always argue against it, but at the same time, whatever. J. Cole is extremely relatable. I think his music hits home
for a way wider audience.
It hits facts. I agree with that, and I feel like it hits a personal, like a nerve that Kendrick doesn't necessarily hit all the time in his albums. Okay, yeah. So I give that. I definitely say that. I feel like. I don't know. I feel more close to J. Cole, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? Okay.
It feels like J. Cole's like your homie that's been rapping forever, and Kendrick is like God.
I'm saying Kendrick is like when I say he's like a master of an art form. Every Kendrick album Look, I don't care what you say. Every Kendrick, I'm not saying every Kendrick album is, but you can argue, or I could put up an argument that every Kendrick album is a classic.
I could too.
I could argue that.
Except for that one
Section
tape,
80?
one tape he did that was ass.
Which one?
C4.
First of all, ass.
C4.
What's C4?
You ain't heard it? You don't
Oh no,
want
you're
to.
talking about his early.
That's what I'm saying. There was one tape that I've heard by Kendrick that was just ass, and it was C4.
Yeah, he's had some early duds, but I'm talking about I don't consider overly dedicated
studio albums.
Yeah, I don't consider or overly dedicated like an album or something.
No, that's a tape.
That's exactly. But some people was like, no, it's an album, and I guess it's an album. But no,
overly
dedicated. I consider his first. I might be wrong. I don't think that's a classic. I mean, it's dope, but I wouldn't say it's a classic.
I do.
I don't think it had a cultural impact, and a lot of people. You'd be surprised. A lot of people haven't even heard overly dedicated.
That's
like even
absolutely ridiculous. Update your playlist immediately,
bro.
Immediately
Facts,
get on
facts.
that.
I fuck with overly dedicated. But I didn't even hear that until after Section 80. Section 80 was the first thing that I heard from him. And Section 80 isn't a classic, but it sure feels like a fucking classic. Like
Section 80, in my opinion, classic.
If I can't say it is a classic because I feel like classics have to have like a certain cultural impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To go along with it, but I don't know. Like it definitely could have been if he had more fans and like more people were aware of it and shit.
Yeah.
But
oh, you're tripping. Section 80 was insane.
You know it was. Oh, bro, trust that every
Fuck
track
your
on
ethnicity. Hold up. ADHD.
Bro, every track on there is fire, bro.
Ronald Reagan era.
I get it, bro, but I'm telling you, but like, I feel like a classic. It has to be. First of all, the album has to be a certain type of like pristine, bro. It has to be a certain type of thing, which I'm saying that it is. But I feel like to call something a classic, it has to also have a certain type of. There has to be like a cultural shift. Like there has to be a ripple.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, like if there's not if a nigga drop an album and like he's like, oh, he dropped the album and a week later it's like,
how do you How do you feel about Untitled Unmastered?
That's an album. I don't consider that an album. That was throwaways.
I think it's a vault. No, but if those are
that's
throwaways,
exactly what it is,
bro. If those are throwaways, that is very intimidating. Like
bro,
if that is garbage to him,
he's
like,
an art, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Every Kendrick album, it's sonically different than the last one.
Yes, bro.
Every album is sonically different, and that artistry is incomparable. So when J. Cole dropped KOD, I was like, bro, this is kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then niggas is trying to tell me that that's better than Kendrick, and I'm like, no,
not quite.
KOD is not better than any Kendrick album.
Oh, absolutely not. Except
it's
C4.
Not. I mean,
I'm sorry. I have to keep clowning C4 because I heard a track from that today.
Yeah, no. I've never heard it, bro.
Bitch, I'm in the club.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yo, Kitty.
Yeah, that was back when he was a Wayne fan, bro. He was imitating Wayne, bro. He had an interview about it, bro. He tells people not to listen to that shit. No. But definitely, bro. Like that album is kind of like, I feel like to me kind of put like at the time he dropped it, kind of put like a smear on J. Cole's like thing. I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
I still don't think is I think it's better than For Your Eyes Only. For Your Eyes Only was cool. The story on it was dope, and I respect it. Because what I did was before I listened to the offseason, I actually listened to all of his albums.
Yeah,
like in a row. And it was cool, but I like Solo's story more than I like.
Damn.
Like I go back to Sideline story more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. You have to be in a real like deep
moody.
mood.
The only track I go back to For Your Eyes Only is one track. I quote this shit all the time. Real niggas don't die. Form on the plot 1745. That track go hard. And let me tell you, let me put niggas on with another J. Cole track, bro. He did a Rihanna reference track.
Really?
It's a reference track for Rihanna. But I guess the shit was so fire, she didn't want to do it. You go on YouTube, bro, and it's called legit type in J. Cole like reference track. It's called like Midas Touch or something like that.
Oh, I think I heard that.
Five. But he ended up using that verse again, bro. But yeah, bro. I don't know. I gotta put Kendrick on top of Cole. Bro.
I do, bro. I do.
That nigga Kendrick is. I'm so ready. People are saying he's gearing up to drop an album. I need another album, bro.
Cole?
I need an album. No, Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
They're saying he's finna drop an album.
Bro, respectfully, I've been waiting since what? 2017? I've been waiting 4 years.
Bro.
I've been waiting 4 years. If the next TDE drop is Isaiah Rashad, I'll be a happy motherfucker. Like, he dropped a single.
Yeah.
But he spent all of 2020
he announced it, though.
For like 3 years. He spent just dropping occasional singles, hinting at an album but never giving us one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo.
He did the same thing with the last one, though.
Yeah, he did. But I resonate so heavily with Isaiah Rashad because of like his situation with he was on pills. He ended up going to rehab. His music completely came to a halt. And he was still getting plays, but he couldn't do nothing about it. You know, he couldn't build on it.
Yeah.
And like now it's like people don't even know him like that. And I'm just like, yo, he been here.
I think he still get. I mean, if niggas don't know him, then they just wasn't paying attention, bro.
It wasn't.
The Sun's tirade, I still bumped that shit. I was actually listening to that shit
consistently.
Earlier. No
Titty and Dollar, that's my shit. I know that bitches gonna be bitches, but I love them hoes.
Hell yeah.
Coming for you. Like that shit?
Hell yeah.
Classic.
Hey, what's it called? Park is my shit.
Park. Was that the one where he started out?
Piss on your grave.
Yeah.
He started like piss on your face.
Nah, there was, what track was it? He started out, he was like, I got a face that only your bitch could love. And I was just like,
oh, yeah. That was one of the later tracks. You know, I need like, my thing is I only listen to like a certain like amount of niggas. Like I listen to a lot of people, but I only consistently listen to like 8 niggas.
Facts. And I'm one of my top. I'm like in my top 10. I'm like, yeah, I'm better than a lot of these dudes.
I feel it, bro. That's the type of confidence we have to have, bro. But I need something from Jid too. That's why I was kind of mad Jid wasn't on this album, bro. I was expecting at least one Jid feature. He had Boss featured 3 times.
Right, but him and Boss.
Fuck Boss, like he's straight.
Nah, Boss is hard.
He not better than Jid, nigga.
I'm like,
fuck out of here.
See, I feel like I'm the big underappreciated dude of the group, and Boss is the big underappreciated dude of the group.
Boss is. I was about to say he's dope. He dope. He a step above knockoff dope.
I think I made it like that shit. I think
he has a couple tracks. He has a couple tracks, bro.
Now.
Sean was like, "No, bro, you gotta listen to this album, bro. Like, this album's dope." And I listened to that shit 3 or 4 times, and I was like, "It's straight." And even on there, bro, like on couple of these tracks, bro, I feel like he was doing like a Kanye West impersonation.
I feel that. Bro, you know what
Kanye's
album will forever be a classic for me?
Kanye used to go. But yo, what you saying?
One album, we could talk about Kanye in a second. One album that will forever be a classic for me is Oxymoron.
Who's that?
Schoolboy Q. 2014.
I probably heard it, but it's not coming.
Bro, it was popping in my group. Like everybody was listening to that in my friend group. So I got into it and I was just like, yo.
I think he was a little overrated.
Schoolboy Q, hell no. I blame him for all my life's problems. Because look, it was 2014 when it dropped. You know what age I started getting into trouble at school? 2014. You know what age I started popping pills? 2014. What age I started?
What year? I feel
what year? You know what year I started? What's it called? Trapping. 2014. Like, and all he was talking about in Oxymoron was skipping school, smoking weed, popping pills, trapping and fucking. Like,
yeah, bro, I get it, bro. I mean, we can all find somebody to blame. Blame the rapper. No, it's fucking with you,
oh, I don't really blame him, but like now that I look back, that's funny as fuck to me.
Nah, he's dope. He's dope. I think he was a little overrated though. Like a lot of niggas was bumping him, and I'm like, this song is straight, but niggas, you know, I'm real critical, but not from like a. Like not in like a negative way. Like I try to like, and I know I say it like I may say shit in a negative way, but like I hear music, I just analyze it all the time.
I feel like
I can't help but analyze it, and certain times I'm like, yeah, it's straight, but like
I feel like Schoolboy Q and Tyler the Creator are two artists.
Oh, Tyler the Creator.
Hang on, let me finish. Are two artists that I feel like you had to get in at the ground floor and watch them build. You can't really jump in. Like, it's hard to jump into like put somebody onto Tyler. I mean, it's not super hard, but like if you want them like the old shit and appreciating every bit of the music to the point where it sounds like a classic to you, even if others don't think it. That's how I was with Schoolboy Q. You know, when I jumped into that, I watched him build and like I watched him do his shit. And now I look back and I'm like, I'll hear his songs now and I'm like, he talking about this song and that album, and I'm like, yeah, talk to him. And I feel like Tyler is the same way.
Yeah.
In his music, where like to like really like, I don't think there's much understanding Tyler the Creator. I feel like he's either too complicated to comprehend or too simple to be accepted. If that makes sense. I'm not calling him simple like dumb, but like, what if he isn't this complicated as dude? What if he had simple wants and needs and desires and thought processes? Like, what if he wasn't fucking insane like we think he is? You know? But either way, we don't understand him. But as close as you can come to get back on my point is like starting out with, you know, even way before Cherry Bomb, you know, starting out at the beginning, at the Odd Future tapes, like at all that, and then listening to Tyler and watching him and grow and, you know, turn into what he turned into, which I fuck with heavily, but like he kind of had to start from the bottom.
Yeah. And see, that's my thing. That's what I was about to say. I actually not just recently, but like within the past couple years, just got into Tyler. I actually did not like when Odd Future was the thing and everybody was Odd Future. I was like,
rocking donut stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, make this shit out my face. Like it was middle school. I wasn't rocking with it. I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of the music. Shout out my nigga Muhammad, boy. Just like Earl sweatshirt, boy. But
yo, Earl is crazy.
I wasn't fucking with him, bro. But then now, bro, I be listening to Tyler music and I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga. I was asleep. I admit I was heavy asleep. At least on him.
What about Earl?
I don't know. Earl straight. Again,
Tripping.
like on
Earl
all
is God
of them,
himself.
on all of them. But I think I like Tyler the most.
I can see that.
Like Tyler the most.
I like Earl the most because like where most people started off with Tyler the Creator, like back in them days, I started off with Earl.
Yeah.
And so I remember like when Doris came out, like I remember that, like anticipating it, like it's out, like yes, learn it as fast as I can. Motherfucking like Hive, like to this day that's my shit, and it's like I started at the bottom with him and now we're here, and so like I appreciate everything he does because it's like whoa, like I get it, like you've said it this whole time, I get it now.
That's dope, bro. So who you think? So who you say your favorite rapper is?
Mac Miller for sure.
Okay. Who's second?
Now the question gets hard. Okay.
All right. Actually, not even who's second. Okay, if Mac Miller is your favorite rapper, who do you think the best is though?
Alive.
Yeah. Or give me top 5 all time, but you don't got to put them in order.
Take this. All right. In no order.
Yeah.
I got Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Gotta have Pac. I know it's like people think it's a generic answer, but G shit.
Yeah.
I got Big Pun. That motherfucker was a rapper.
Yeah.
He was like he talked. I got Kanye. Kanye definitely one of the greatest of all time.
Okay.
And then, funny enough, I don't even really love Wayne's music, but I understand every bit of why he's as popular as he is. Okay. There's some rappers I can't say that. Wayne, it's like, okay, Game Peeps game. Like, he doing shit.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, just now starting to gain a bigger appreciation for him, but he's definitely up there.
Yeah.
So, Kenny, Pac, Pun, Kanye, and Wayne.
Hey, you funny, bro. I fuck with that 5. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to take punt out. Punt is I got punt around 7 actually.
Really?
I got punt around 7, and I also I put. Here's what I think. I cheat all the time because I put Pac and Biggie. I put them together. I put them in one spot, and here's why. I feel like Biggie was better than Pac. Yeah. But I feel like without Pac, Biggie wouldn't be Biggie. Like it was, they fed off of each other. I feel like. Yeah. Like legacy wise, culturally, like if Pac wasn't, it's kind of like to relate it to basketball. I know you said when you were watching basketball, but like Jordan and Kobe, like Kobe was great, but if it wasn't for Jordan, we wouldn't look at Kobe as great as, you know what I'm saying, like we do, because, you know what I'm saying, he fed off of Jordan type shit. So I kind of look at that like Biggie. Like I think Biggie was even I'm not saying Kobe was better than Jordan, but just in the analogy that they feed off of each other. I feel like Biggie was better than Pac, but without Pac, Biggie wouldn't be
who he was.
Legacy wise.
Right.
So I feel like they're both kind of the same. I mean, like in the same. I kind of always cheat and put them in the same. But
they're still not the same person, though.
I know they're not the same. But that's just why. That's why I say I cheat. That's why I say I cheat. If you're gonna make me kick one out, then I'm probably gonna kick Biggie out of my top 5, only because, like I say, because of that. But I think Biggie was the better rapper. I will say, like, if I have to choose who's better, I would say it's Biggie. Okay. But legacy and impact has a lot to do with, you know what I mean? Like, has a lot to do with it. So, Pac, I guess. But I always have to say I put Pac and Biggie together because I have to, whatever. But I gotta take punt out and I gotta put Eminem in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Eminem, but I was like, you know what?
And I really fuck with you, bro, because I really appreciate you having Wayne and Kanye in there, because I put Wayne and Kanye and people try to give me the side eye. I'm like, first of all,
here's
the 2 things. I'm not gonna accept any Lil Wayne slander, because without Lil Wayne, nigga, 80% of the rappers nowadays, like good and bad, would not be rapping the way they are. This, like, he really is, bro. Like, this nigga is legit. Like, he's top 5. I don't like, and I argue top 3 all the time. I do not care. Wayne is, that nigga is up there, bro. Like, niggas don't like to give people their flowers until they gone, bro. I'm telling you, when Wayne died, I swear to God, bro.
That pisses me off, bro.
When he passes, bro, everybody coming out the woodworks. I was nah, bro. I don't want to hear it. This nigga he's top 5 all time. Same as Kanye. I hate Kanye slander. I hate it. This nigga is goofy as shit. He may say some goofy shit. He may do some goofy shit. But if we talking about music,
can't be beat.
He has no bad body of work. Tell me one bad Kanye album, and I'll show you. Show me a bad Kanye album, and I'll show you an album that you didn't listen to.
Who?
Point blank. Period.
That's facts, though. That is facts.
I used to be like, I don't like Yeezus. Yeezus is trash. My girl said, listen to it.
Listen to it.
I was like, all right, I'll listen to it. I listened to that shit. I was like, you right. What the fuck was I talking about?
You remember how earth-shattering Watch the Throne was?
Bro, Watch the Throne, bro. First of all, now that Kanye is single, bro, him and Jay need to get back together and drop part 2.
Part 2.
But I just want to finish it real quick, bro. Like I said, bro, Kanye slander is not tolerated on this podcast. I don't care. He may say some goofy things. Slavery was not a choice, but this nigga is the GOAT. And again, when he passed, everybody gonna come out the woodwork. This nigga is he says it all the time, bro. And you can't, when they say it, you can't, you can't agree with him when he says it. But come on, bro. This nigga is a genius.
Right.
A musical genius. He is up there. I don't give a fuck. You nigga, he needs to be in the goddamn history books along with fucking Beethoven, along with Bach, along with fucking Mozart. Kanye West, nigga, needs to be up there. I do not give a fuck. Kanye West.
Talk to him.
Is a GOAT. I hate Kanye slander. Now I'm done with my rant. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk /podcast.
Bro,
Blvck
what you was
Podcast.
talking about giving people their flowers after they dead. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
And it's for a different reason. It's when a good rapper, not a really good rapper, not a trash rapper, but a good solid rapper, like got some tracks out, you know what I'm saying, some shit bumping. When they die, how are they become the GOAT? For what, the next week? Like, do they get like a free trial? Like, here's what you would have won. Like, like that shit pisses me off.
Yeah,
I'm all for appreciating the music that anybody has created if I can find it, you know, satisfying enough to appreciate. And it's like, I don't dislike them, but I don't think they were the greatest of all time.
Go ahead, drop the name.
Vaughn.
Facts. Somebody said it.
Pissed me off.
Facts. And you know what? I'm gonna go a step further. I'm gonna say Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Dope.
Hard.
Dope.
Fucked with him heavy.
Dope artist.
Still listen to their tracks.
Dope artist. I'm not saying he's a bad artist, but
he is not the greatest of all time.
If that nigga was, let me calm down, because again, he is. I'm talking about somebody that passed. So let me respectfully. But if he was alive, man, stop it, bro. Well, he would not be getting like we would not be talking about these niggas. We would not be. We would not be. You know how I know we wouldn't be? Because we weren't, but when they were alive. That's how I know.
Right. I ain't hear. Dead ass. Never hit it. I did not hear of Pop Smoke until he died.
I only knew Pop Smoke because I did not like his voice. It takes a while to get used to. When I first heard it, I was like, ew.
All of us really only knew Vaughn for Took Her to the O, unless you just really tapped into drill.
I mean, to be real with you, I didn't know that nigga until he passed, and really, it wasn't until I heard the story of the other niggas beefing and shit that I even looked to his music. But when he died and everybody was, oh my god, this nigga, and I'm like, who is this nigga? I listened to a couple tracks. I'm like, he sound like everybody else. No disrespect,
Facts.
No disrespect to dude's past, but again, no disrespect to nobody.
He sounds like a Chicago rapper.
That's what I'm saying. He's nothing no, he's nothing special. So why are we exalting this dude? I get that he passed, but come on, bro.
And let's
keep everything in perspective.
I had entire arguments with people on the internet over the fact that they were saying he was the greatest storyteller of all time. Fuck out of here. He made what? One track that was a story? Maybe two?
Fuck out of here.
That don't make you the greatest. That makes you the most recent.
Bro, people gonna tell themselves whatever they want to tell themselves, man. I agree, bro. I think we either wait to give nigga they flowers until they pass, and then, or when they pass, we give them a bunch of flowers that they don't deserve.
Right.
Either way, you getting dead flowers.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Nigga, why is that quote so fucking facts, bro? Batman is a GOAT.
Batman is the GOAT.
Well,
there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that can take out Batman. Let's be real.
I'm a Spider-Man fan, bro.
Batman versus Thanos. Let's talk about it. That's
facts.
going.
To be real,
that is going horribly. But they're not in the same
nobody
universe.
one-on-one going with that nigga, bro. So
technically, they're not in the same universe,
look,
so it's a bad comparison. But
we talking about this, bro. We got a couple minutes before you in this podcast, but I actually want to talk about this. So what's up? Batman versus Captain America. Who winning?
Ooh, Batman.
And we gotta go. I gotta go movie. We gotta go movie Batman's versus the movie Captain America, because I read comics, but I'm not like
what trilogies.
Whatever Batman you choose versus the Marvel Captain America.
The Dark Knight. Okay,
you want to say Dark Knight because that's the best Batman?
Yeah. The
Dark Knight Batman versus Captain America. I'm going Captain America.
Ben Affleck was a shitty act. Fucking fuck him. Fuck Ben Affleck for doing Batman like that. Shit was ass. And you know what?
Wow.
I hate Tobey Maguire.
What? Oh yeah. You finna get out this podcast. Yeah, time out, bro. You really finna.
Tobey Maguire.
I'm glad we finna. Time out. I'm really glad that this podcast is almost over. I'm glad we saved this for the end of the podcast, because what the fuck?
His face is stupid, and bro, I don't like looking at it.
Yo, bro, time out, bro. Don't ever do that, bro. You're disrespecting the podcast, bro. What? Tobey Maguire was a fucking amazing fucking Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is the fucking Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody says. Tom Holland is great. He's not Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is better than Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And how dare you disrespect it? He does have a goofy-ass baby face. I will agree.
That's it. I just don't like his face.
But it worked for Spider-Man because he was playing a high school kid that's supposed to be dumb and goofy. That's why it worked. In any other movie, I do not take this nigga seriously.
He looked like a 24-year-old with autism in that movie.
Damn. I mean, that's factuals, bro. I ain't even going to disagree on that one, bro. And that third one when he was dancing around, that shit was goofy.
Yeah, bro. Like, what? Come on.
But,
I didn't want to see him move like that.
Tobey Maguire is a GOAT, bro. I mean, I say that I throw the term GOAT around, but I emphasize it when I really mean it. But no, I fuck with Tobey Maguire, bro. I like his Spider-Man. I still put it above Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Really?
But I fuck with Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I feel like...
But I think the original Spider-Man was...
I feel like... Okay.
Spider-Man 2 is still top 5 greatest superhero movie of all time.
I don't all the way hate Tobey. So, I put him as the best Spider-Man. I put Andrew Garfield as the best Peter Parker.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Ew, no. Yeah. What?
I like
That's
those
horrible.
movies. Not Spider-Man. He was a shitty Spider-Man.
He was a shitty Peter Parker.
No.
Peter Parker supposed to be a nerd. He was like a cool guy.
He was a cool nerd.
You know how shitty movies where like the girl was supposed to be unattractive, so they take the hot girl and just put her in glasses? Like that's what they did. Like I'm like no, you know, Andrew Garfield, he's just a cool guy. Like he didn't look like a nerd. He looked like nah, bro. I didn't like his Peter Parker.
Hey, bro, say what you want, but I ain't no bitch.
Disagree.
I ain't no bitch, but when Gwen died in that movie,
oh yeah, no, fact.
I shed some tears. I didn't cry,
but it got to me.
I shed like a solid 2.5 tears. I
feel it, bro.
Nah, pull it together.
My tears were loading. It got to like 95%.
Yeah,
it didn't actually go out, but I did.
Hits that like 98.7%, and it's like
yeah.
No. False alarm.
Yeah, no. That was a good part. That's actually the only reason I give those movies validation, because I actually feel like that was a really good scene. Like, you know, when she died or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate them like actually killing somebody in a movie and not some bullshit ass death. But nah, bro. I mean, you know, we all have our opinions, but I actually disagree. I didn't really like Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker. I think if anything, because closer to the comic books, I don't know, but my whole thing is I think Spider-Man 2 is top 5 greatest superhero movies of all time. And what pisses me off is I used to say top 3, but Marvel has had some bangers. Marvel has had some bangers, and I'm like, fuck. Because Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America 2 is also up there with Spider-Man 2. Both of those. Endgame and Infinity War. I know you say like how I kind of cheat with Biggie and Pac, but I really had to put those movies together because it's like a two-part thing.
That, yeah.
I really have to put those movies together. Because I liked Endgame. I mean, I'm sorry. I liked Infinity War more than Endgame, only because Thanos won. But it's like, I really have to put them together. I really have to. Because if not, then it's like...
Endgame is definitely like a goated Marvel movie. Yeah. Look at what they did. Look at what they brought together. They brought out Avengers Assemble for the first time.
Yeah. Yo, when Cap... We late as fuck because this shit happened dropped 2 years ago. But when Cap picked up Millionaire... My nigga, my heart shot. I'm not gonna cap. My heart shot, nigga. I was like, shit.
I seen it pick up. I seen the hammer going. I was like,
yeah. I was like, okay.
Because they didn't sew a glove or nothing. I'm just like,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, okay, Thor finna get it hit in because what's his name? Thanos is fucking his shit up. I was like, all right, Thor finna get the thing and finna hit it.
And then it's just Cat.
Yeah.
I was I was going crazy.
Yeah, I was hyped, bro.
I was like, let's go. And then when they were like, Cap, you gotta be like, and they did that whole scene. Bro, when he hit that Avengers Assemble, bro, I was going crazy.
Yeah, and it was crazy because I remember when it came back, I was like, they did come back. I forgot about that shit.
Facts.
Because as soon as he snapped, them niggas got bombed and shit. And we forgot, legit forgot all about this shit.
Bro, it was perfectly set up.
And they did that movie great. That's what I feel like. Like I said, just like I said with the Pac and Biggie thing, Endgame wouldn't be Endgame without Infinity War, though, bruh. Infinity War went hard, bruh.
I feel like Infinity War is the Cole to Endgame's Kendrick. We fuck with it more, but Endgame was better.
Okay, I can say that. I like I think I really like Endgame. I mean, I really like Infinity War just because Thanos won.
I feel that.
I love that. I want to see more movies where the villain wins.
Right.
And I don't want it to be like, oh, the villain just wins. I want it to be like
down
Infinity
to the wire.
War, where not even down to the wire, but just like where the villain makes sense. You know what I mean? And now we can look back and be like, damn, he could have just snapped and made more resources because he did.
Right.
He did have. If you really think about it, the nigga did.
He really could have.
Just created.
I never thought about
He
that.
really could. Yeah, exactly.
He couldn't fix the problem. Like
He really could have just made more resources if you really think
Ah.
about it, and kept making more resources. But anyway,
everything's bigger now. Like
everything other than that one thing, it makes sense. Like on every level it makes 100% sense, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was a great villain.
and you can also understand why he was gonna eliminate shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like
because that was always his mission.
Exactly, bro. He was ruthless, killed his own daughter. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that green bitch.
Fuck that green bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Quill
It is
did.
what it is. And now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know. I don't think the MCU gonna be the same because I'm not really interested. Have you been watching like Winter Soldier and WandaVision and shit?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta get into it, bro.
Nah.
WandaVision go hard.
I won't give Disney any more money. Like I'd have to get the free ski from somebody.
I feel it, bro, but you're
I
not,
could get
you're
it
not
from
gonna
my
understand the
girl,
movies
probably.
if you don't watch it.
That's what pisses me
Yeah.
off. It's all a money plot.
It kind of
You
is.
don't get so you have to watch the shows to understand the movies. So you
Yeah.
have to pay money to watch the shows.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay money to watch the movies.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna make shows about it that you have to pay money to watch to understand the
I mean,
next
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And it's like the whole thing is a cycle. I peep
That's
game.
facts.
I peep game, but it's like okay.
think
At
about it,
what
I
point
mean-
do you fold?
I agree, and that is how they do it. But I mean, bro, if you really talking about it, that's really everything is a cycle, bro. I mean, really, like
Facts.
if you that's the game that we all play. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like
I
that's
could go
what these
down-
companies do.
I could go down a whole nother rabbit hole right now, but I know we're like kind of pushing it on time.
Oh yeah, but I mean, we straight, but that's just the way it is. Shut the goddamn dog up. But if you still listening, man, I just want to say thank you for listening. We about an hour in. This is already the longest podcast, man. I just want to thank everybody for listening, man, and I want to thank you, bro, for coming through, man.
For sure.
This podcast was almost perfect until you had to disrespect Tobey Maguire, man. So, I rate you. I give you like a 90 out of 100,
90.
bro. A 9 out of 10, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll
I
take
appreciate
it.
you coming through.
I'll take Nah, I want a solid 90.1.
Nah, I can't even do it, bro.
Give me
I
the
really might have to round
90.1.
you down to an 89.
That's
Just
not mathematically
I might have to
correct.
do that, bro. I might have to do that, bro.
That's
Just-
not
because
possible
you
in
can't
math.
disrespect Toby like that, man. Actually, hold up, now you disrespect. You said Toby. You also disrespected something else. I can't remember right now. But I let it slide.
I don't remember.
Well, look, man, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you. Give them your Instagram, Twitter, social
Most
media,
definitely.
YouTube, all of that.
You find me on Instagram. It's MetaFour85. It's spelled METAFOUR 85. And my homie who the project is coming out with, who I'm coming out with a project with, that would be Rare Raw. Find him on Instagram, _rare.raw. So that's our socials. Definitely follow them for more updates, for more music, for more good shit coming. It's good being here.
All right,
Fucked
cool.
with it.
Man, if you're listening, I'm going to have everything, all the links and stuff in the description. So I'm going to have the links to his tracks, all of his shows as well. You can find me on Instagram at _religion_. That's religion spelled with the 3, not an E. R3ligion _. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. The same thing. You can find me on Snapchat, IkeOfficial, IKE.official. And YouTube, you can find this podcast and more at Foreign Footage. That's foreign with the 4, so it's 4EIGN footage. You can find that on YouTube and Instagram. We can find this podcast. We're gonna have vlogging with Eddie coming soon. We're gonna have I really want to do a couple more videos, so we have a lot of stuff coming. We're gonna have another podcast episode coming really soon. So thank you for listening. This is the Blvck Religion Podcast. Thank you.
Peace.